Hi, welcome to my thoughts video. We're back. It's been a couple weeks or a month, but I graduated high school and I've been doing a bunch of college things and it's been very busy, but I'm excited to start summer and start releasing a lot of new videos and a lot of new content that I think will be enriching and wonderfully educating. Okay, so let's get into this. Here are my thoughts on BTS at the White House. If you didn't know, BTS went to the White House to talk with President Joe Biden about anti-Asian hate in America and across the world. So that happened yesterday on May 31st, and today is June 1st, so I'm talking about it today. So my thoughts on BTS at the White House are complex, to say the least. I see their visit from multiple perspectives as someone involved in advocacy spaces in real life, and I also see their visit as someone who is Asian American. Like, for me, my parents are refugees. It's powerful to see them as someone who's Asian American and who has experienced both the part of my culture that is from Asia and the part of my culture that is very wholly American. And I see their visit also from the perspective of someone who's a fan of BTS, who is an ARMY, and I've been an ARMY for over 2 years now, and seeing them go makes me feel so incredibly proud of them before anything else. And I feel like proud as a word cannot capture all the feelings that I feel for them. They are just so unbelievably good as a group of young men who make me want to be a better person and who make me want to make the world a better place. Because, first and foremost, BTS aren't from America. BTS are from a different country. They're from South Korea. But even though they're from a different country, the hate against Asian people affects them too. What happens in America with how COVID got associated with Asian people and how that led to a rise in anti-Asian hate crimes, all of that affects all Asian people, even though specifically in America, we see that very presently and vividly in the news and in statistics. All Asian people all across the world get affected by that because it creates a bias against them. And it takes so much strength for BTS to speak up against that hate and condemn it and bring so much hope to millions of people, even though they are affected by that hate. And that hate is really painful and really daunting at times to stand up against. And BTS don't have to talk about Asian hate, but they want to. They're musicians, first and foremost. They're not politicians. But they wanted to come to America. HYBE, their company, themselves confirmed that BTS did pay for all the travel expenses to come to America and speak at the White House. The White House did not pay for anything. It was specifically BTS and HYBE, their company, that wanted to go to America and speak about this. And it takes a lot of strength for them to speak up and specifically meet with President Joe Biden as well and speak to him specifically about anti-Asian hate as well. And when I say all of this and I talk about how phenomenal their presence is in America and in speaking up against Asian hate, that's what I mean when I'm talking about that BTS make me want to be a better person. Because there's a lot of things I don't have to do. But BTS, they make me want to do so many things. I don't need to stand up for anything. I don't need to do anything in life, really. I don't need to stand up. I don't need to speak out. I can just live quietly. But BTS make me want to speak up. And make me want to use my voice to do more than just exist. And there's a lot of times where I think that I can just quit. And of course, quitting is perfectly fine. Yoongi has a really good quote where he talks about how quitting also takes courage. And that it's not bad to quit. To quit decisively, I think it's something like to quit decisively also takes courage. And it's important that quitting is healthy and is a process of life. But BTS specifically do not make me not want to quit. and make me want to keep doing all the things that I do currently. Like, I don't have to run this YouTube channel and encourage you to learn, but I want to. I want to run this YouTube channel, and I want to continue running it and continue sharing thoughts and ideas and introducing new topics and basically sharing the things that I have learned over many, many years to all of you. And also, I don't have to go to college, but I want to. I want to go to college. I want to learn more and continue my education so that way I can continue enriching my life and other people's lives with that education. And I don't have to do anything in my life. I can just exist. But to stand up and do something takes strength, courage, and a resilience I don't think I have yet, but I am inspired by BTS to strive to obtain that resilience, because BTS inspired me every day to want things and to strive towards things instead of being complacent and compliant in my existence. In their appearance to the White House, BTS effectively bring awareness to Asian hate and bring hope to millions of people. I don't think I can express how powerful it is for them to appear at the White House. I keep saying this, but it is so powerful for them to go to the White House press room and also to be in front of the President of the United States of America to talk about Asian hate. It puts the conversation on a global platform, and I do not doubt it when I say that there is no other group of people that could bring the attention that BTS does to this issue. There is no one that can bring millions of eyes onto this issue. I remember there was some journalists tweeting about how typically the White House press live stream doesn't get that many views, but then yesterday it got up, I think, to like 300,000 concurrent viewers, and that's not even like factoring in how some people were watching it on Twitter and some people were watching on other live streams and some people were watching on TV. We weren't even considering that, but 300,000 people compared to just a few hundred or thousand that might watch the press conference on a regular day. That is so mind-blowing to think that BTS, their appearance somewhere can bring so many eyes and so much attention to so many issues. And essentially it just boils down to like BTS's visit to the White House is historical, and I don't think I fully processed the fact that BTS existed inside of the White House and spoke to the president of the country about Asian hate. In my mind, I know it happened, but it's been a little more than 24 hours since it first happened, and I think in my head I have not fully processed and understood like, oh, they did this, and oh, that is something that no one else can do, and no one else has. Well, other celebrities have gone and spoken to the president, of course, but they like their impact is so astronomically, like it's so big that you cannot fathom how just how much their impact affects people. It's crazy. Like, as an Asian American woman, like an Asian American young woman, I'm 18, who's just lived her entire life feeling that Asian diaspora experience and that combination of being both Asian and American, it feels unfathomable to believe that BTS, who are not from America, who still are affected by Asian hate and who experience it, and it's really painful to experience hate for your race. I can't believe that they did that. They stood up. BTS did that. They stood up for what they believed in, and they spoke out against it, and it all just circles back to how they don't have to. They don't have to do any of this. They don't But since day one, with their music, BTS have always had a message. Even with their concept, like BTS stands for Bangtansonya, which basically translates to Bulletproof Boy Scouts from Korean. And their whole concept or debut thing was about how BTS are are basically like the bulletproof Boy Scouts. So they're basically like the shields against like bullets, which is like criticisms and like oppression and all these different things. Again, like they're the bulletproof, the shields for the youth, and they speak up for the youth. And it since day one, they've always had a message that they'll do more than just make music. Of course, like there's people who make music that's good music, and it's a bop, it's a banger, it's a jam, and it sounds good. But BTS, they want to do so much more than just make music. They have a message, and it's the message they send through that music, and that they send because of that music, that is so important and so integral to who they are as people. Like it's so genuine as well, that they don't need to have a message with their music. Some people can just make good music, and some people just make good music, and that's it. But for BTS, it's so much more than that. It's about making music, making good music, and then putting a message with that music. And you cannot separate the music from the message at all, because it is through the music that they're able to convey the message, and the message itself cannot be conveyed without the music. It's incredible. Like it's BTS, they care so much. They care so much. They don't have to, but they do. And that is what is so inspiring to me, and why I love them so much as well. Because I don't think I've ever liked a celebrity. I don't even know if you would call BTS a celebrity. Like a celebrity or just people, or just anything, any book, any fandom I've ever been in. I don't think I've ever been in a fandom that has made me want to be, well, of course, like there's things that make me want to be a better person, but I've never felt like my identity as a fan of something has made me like feel so strongly about wanting to be a better person. And I think BTS have done that. And them going to the White House, them going to the United Nations, them going to visit the Blue House in South Korea, them going to visit all these different places and to be a representative of South Korea, a representative of these good messages for the world, that is so incredibly powerful and impactful to me as a person, as a person, and also like a young person as well, and inspires me to just keep continuing on. Like how BTS themselves have called like this generation, they call us like the welcome generation. Like, and we like welcome like change and new things for the future. And I think that is so incredibly powerful and amazing that they're able to do that, because it's always about the message for them. It's about actually saying something instead of doing nothing. They like say something, they do things. They donate money, they care. They genuinely care about these things. And I think that is something so powerful, that this White House visit represents the power in their music and message and in who they are as people. And I think that's well, right now, that's all I can really articulate from about their White House visit. Like this White House visit represents all of the amazing things that they've done and that they will continue to do, because they're people who genuinely care about so many issues. And I think as time goes on, I'll be able to better process and find ways to articulate more thoughts about this visit and more thoughts about their contributions to just society as a whole. And I'll leave the topic about BTS and the White House and Asian hate and discrimination and just all of those topics open for now. And I will definitely be coming back to them in the future in future thoughts videos. But for now, I encourage you to comment below and share your own thoughts. I'd love to know what you think. And also, did you see the trailer video I released for my new video essay? There will be a video essay on Sunday at 4 p.m. PST, so please look forward to that. I'm really excited to be back. I'm really excited to be back making videos. I'm really looking forward to this summer. I think you're really going to love what I have planned. Okay. That's it. Thank you for watching this video, and as always, please remember to stay thoughtful.